This broadcast is brought to you by the West Coast Eagles, foundation partner of the WAFLW, Kia, supporting partner of the WAFLW, Front Row Screens, your local streaming superheroes, and streamer.com.au.
And a very good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to WAFLW football for 2024. It's round 7, and we are concluding this round of football with an absolute cracker of a match here from the Port. It is South Fremantle in 6th place on the ladder, 2 wins from their 5 games, up against Swan Districts, who are looking to keep in touch with the top 2. Of course, if they beat South Fremantle today, they'll only be a win behind last year's grand finalists. If South Fremantle win, well, they'll stay in touch with the top 4 and potentially leap above Swan Districts if they can get a big win. Paul Persick with you in the commentary box on streamer.com.au. It's a great pleasure to have your company. Of course, this round began on Friday night with a big win for last year's premiers in East Fremantle, a big win over West Perth. East Perth yesterday, they had a historic first ever WAFLW win against Peel Thunder yesterday, and in the twilight match at Revo Fitness Stadium, Claremont got the job done against Subiaco by just 10 points. A very exciting contest. We should have another one here today. A big milestone for the Swans with Hope Ugle-Haywood playing her 50th game, and there was a great run through the banner put together by the cheer squad and of course her teammates, which is a nice touch to pay tribute to a sensational star of the WAFLW competition. A very warm day, about 25, 26 degrees here at Fremantle Oval. It's a very beautiful day, and we should be in for a sensational match. The first quarter, all thanks to our great friends at Kia, movement that inspires, great supporters of women's football. It'll be a sensational battle here today. Fremantle Oval is the place. The Bulldogs and the Swans are the combatants. Let's get it on. Rucks go at it, one down by Vandenberg. South Fremantle looking for the first centre clearance through Wilkins. Handball over the top to Spryland, leading in the race against King. Who's going to cover possession first? It was an even battle. Good on-body pressure there from Spryland. Helped South Fremantle for the moment. But it's going to be a free kick that's going to go the way of Swan Districts. They're able to take the ball down the line. And at full stretch, a wonderful mark taken there by Baker. Baker's kick towards half forward. It's Edwards. Edwards having a remarkable season for the Swan. She's going to pump it to the hot spot. First entry in the 50. Zapara up against Gilchrist. Cleanly picked up by Gilchrist as she takes the ball out of the defensive 50 into space. Unable to pick it up was Dario, close to the boundary line, and they're able to keep it alive here, the Bulldogs. Down the line towards half forward. Brilliant pick up there by McNaughton. Handball mopped up, however, for the Swans. Humphries inflicts the turnover. Kick was an awkward one. And it's over the boundary line. Umpires conferring whether that will be a relayed free kick or a boundary throw-in. And it is going to be, as it turns out, a relayed free kick. Go the way of the Bulldogs. Of course, they had a good win over East Perth last week. Swan Districts also tasting victory against Subiaco. Bulldogs go inboard, and that's a lovely mark taken there by O'Hare. Back in the side after missing a couple of games. Running back with the flight of the ball there was Hetherington. Hetherington looking to follow up. Mulder. They switch it out to Stockwell. Off a step, kicks long to an open goal and misses the lot. It'll be a boundary throw-in on the right forward pocket. South Fremantle making 4 changes to their side. Cocking, Hetherington, O'Hare and Ritchie. Back in the side, Mulross, Garlett, Bradley and Basley out of the Bulldogs side. We'll give you Swan District's changes in just a moment. Boundary throw-in. Unable to trap it on the half volley was Gelmy. Well played there by McNaughton. Through the traffic, kicks it high to the tip of the goal square. 1-on-1. Who's going to win this contest? It's going to be won out by Edgley. Edgley kicks. Baker takes it on the half volley, handball over the top. And running to a good strong tackle there was Cocking, but the Swans player just got it out in the nick of time. Hetherington brings the Swans player down. Players converging at the coalface. Even contest, West in a bit of trouble. Wrapped up by Mulder. Ball spills out the back. Desperate battle in the early goings. Patterson goes down. Swans getting very desperate with their tackling. That's what we want to see. Desperate battle for the ball. Thrown in about 60 metres out. Lovely tap onto Griffith. Wrapped up in the Wilkins tackle. And we'll have a repeating proceedings take place. Great weekend of waffle footy it has been so far. We'll tell you why in a moment. This game, of course, concluding the weekend as Oldie Griffith kicks one into space. It's alongside the centre circle. Hyde unable to take clean possession, but her and Edwards able to wrap up Pierre Dirk in the tackle. It'll be a ball up on the edge of the centre circle. No score added if you're just joining us for the first time. On streamer.com.au, it's on the Kia scoreboard. We've played just under 4 minutes. Looping handball by Patterson. The shepherd by Karen allows King to run into space from 52 metres out. Centres the ball. It's a high one, just out of reach of Pears. Getting on the end of it is Maguire, but she lost possession. South Fremantle now, looking to retreat from their defensive 50. Going back there with courage there was Baker, lays the tackle. And the umpire says, I'll have it. The umpires this afternoon, Sargent, Manifold and Day, charged with the responsibility of a vital game. Lovely hit out to the advantage of Mulder. Mulder kicks it into space. Another foot race for the football, but it's the Bulldogs with the numbers. Feta Hadjits is clear. Kicks one inboard. Marked by McNaughton. Well, in fact, that's Stockwell, I should say. Takes a bounce, pumps it along to the hot spot. Was an ineffective disposal. And it's going to be Edgley. Long ball. Hope Ugle Hayward at full stretch. Looks like she got chopped in the arms there. And she'll get the free kick on centre wing. Hope Ugle Hayward, game number 50. No options presenting, but she'll drive it towards midfield as Cronin marks. Cronin able to chop it up on centre wing. She's going to send it down the line. Swans with the numbers in this contest. Desperation shown by McNaughton. Awkward handball over the top. Hetherington. And now the Swans are able to find some targets. Jelmy, quick hands to Ugle Hayward. Handball over the top. It's mopped up by Mulder. Here's a chance for South Fremantle. Spryland. Able to get the clean pick up. Quick hands to Mulder. High ball. It's going to go inside the 50. Going up there was Sedaris. Couldn't take the mark. In front there was May. Ball plucked out to Jelmy. And now Edgley hurries the kick out of the defensive 50. Ugle Hayward. Seen a bit of the football early on. It's wrapped up in the tackle as soon as she got boot to ball. Good strong team tackle by the Swans, but it's able to go the Bulldogs' way through Stockwell. Driving ball, and it only goes as far as Edgley. Edgley, a couple of good intercept marks in the defensive 50. It's been a game that's been controlled in the midfield early on. Humphreys takes it and plays on. Long ball, working it through the corridor, and that's a lovely mark taken by Megan Karen. Close to the player on the mark. The smother made by O'Hare. Committed to the contest. Edwards, quick hands, releases Griffith. Pops one high towards half forward. Using the body there was Patterson. Lucky not to concede the free kick. Dirk going in hard. And now the Bulldogs able to clear out of the congestion. Leading in the foot race is Hetherington. Hetherington, good use of the body. Knocking West out of the contest. But the extra number in the congestion by the Swans sees them win it out. Hotly disputed football. It's going to be a stalemate this time. It'll be a ball up. Swans with an extra number out the back. Good strong tackle there. And it's going to be a free kick. That'll go the way of McNaughton. McNaughton pumping it long. Inside the 50, going up Edgley. Started this game very well across the back line. Takes it across the face of goal. Coming up to meet it is King. Has a bounce along centre wing. She's going to drive it long down the line. No options presenting. Swans with some numbers, but great pick up there by Strom. Able to go by hand to O'Hare, who in turn goes over the top. Through the traffic, looping a handball, Smogovic. Smogovic driving ball to a contest, 2-on-1. Brilliantly played there by Vecchio. Second effort was very good. South Fremantle with the opportunity. The kick just out of reach of Mulder. Gelmy hurries the handball. Swans doing everything they can to keep it alive. High probing kick by McNaughton. It's a searching ball. Edgley will come up to meet it, close to the boundary line. She's leading in the foot race against Vecchio. The 227's going at it. Vecchio able to wrap up Edgley up, and Edgley pays the price. Holding the ball. Edgley pleading her case, but she did have some opportunity. And Vecchio plays on right away, kicks to the pocket, and that's a lovely mark taken by Sedaris. South Fremantle just able to work their way out of the congestion and find that avenue to go on the pocket. That's something they struggled with for the early minutes. Pippa Sedaris from a tight angle for the first goal of the match. Stabs at it and has missed the lot. Out of bounds on the full. So a lucky break for Swan Districts. It's going to be Hyde to bring it back into play. Other winners in round 7, East Fremantle over West Perth. East Perth, their first ever WAFLW win, getting it done over Peel, Thunder and Claremont, just getting over the line by 10 points over Subiaco in the later game yesterday. And the umpire, in the meantime, has found the free kick, but there is some consultation. 3 umpires, the 1 field and 2 boundary umpires having a chat about the decision. It's going to be thrown in. Giselle was originally going to be the lasso applied by the umpire and the free kick, but it's going to be thrown in about 75 to 80 metres out from South Fremantle's goal. Both teams yet to score. Who's going to break the deadlock? Winning it out is Vandenberg. It comes to Cocking, and she's pinged for holding the ball. Good desperation being shown here by the back 6 of the Swans. They're really repelling every chance that South Fremantle has of penetrating the goals. Going up for the big leap there was O'Hare. Looks like she was held without it. May have been pulled by the hair. And Molly O'Hare will take the free kick. O'Hare's got the ball on the outer wing. Just under 10 minutes to go in this first quarter as O'Hare drives it to the contest. Leaping up, taking a great mark is Gelmy. Gelmy in 2 minds. Has to kick to the outer side. Keeping her feet brilliantly there was the Swan Districts player. Driving it towards the midfield. Griffith at the fall of the ball. Gets wrapped up in the O'Hare tackle. And it will be thrown in.
They still haven't scored yet.
Thrown in on centre wing. Both teams yet to score. It's been a real arm wrestle.
Oh, okay. Just hold that.
Griffith mowed down in the tackle. This is some good, strong tackling we're seeing here. 8 to 10 tackles, 18 combined in this first quarter. 53% to 47% possession in the way of the Swans. Both teams eager to break the deadlock as Gilchrist dribbles it along the ground. It's a desperate foot race for the ball. Who's going to win it out here? Looks like it's going to be Pears. Taken in a ferocious tackle by Gelmy, and is going to be rewarded is Eliza Gelmy. And she'll get the free kick on the forward side of centre. Will kick long to the hot spot. Going up. Oh, what a great mark. In front, Emily Maguire in front position and took an absolute beauty. And that's the spark that Swan Districts really need. Very good mark inside the 50. Usually a great kick for goal. This could break the deadlock if Maguire can steer it through. She's 45 metres out. It's not a bad sort of a kick. Has it got the carry? I think it's cleared the pack. It's a goal. Emily Maguire gets the first goal of the afternoon for the Swans. And on the Kia scoreboard with 8 minutes remaining, the Swans break the deadlock. 1 goal straight to South Fremantle, no score. Well, she needed to get the carry on that one, did Emily Maguire, and she did just that, as we see on the replay. This was the setup from Eliza Gelmy, was able to pump it up to the hot spot. Maguire was the lone Swan in front, and then just backed it up. Just got the carry on it, and was able to deliver. That was a lovely kick for goal by Maguire. That looked as straight as a die, just needed the carry, and it got there. The Swans have the first goal. Now they can ask the challenge of the Bulldogs. Getting the tap on was Kelly. Socket off the ground by Gilchrist, able to mop it up. Gilchrist through the frontage of centre, putting out in front of the one-on-one. Well done there by Vecchio to keep it in front. Her second effort, again, very good. Gilchrist pulls it back across the body, into space inside the 50. McNaughton through the traffic, gets the quick handball away. Big answer here for East Fremantle. If this can be steered through, it's a goal! That's the quick answer from South Fremantle. And scores are level with just under 7 minutes remaining. It was Sedaris who kicked the goal. And that answers the challenge almost immediately. Well, you can give credit as well to the likes of Gilchrist and Kelly off the centre clearance, but then the desperation by McNaughton to capitalise on the loose ball, and then through the traffic went Sedaris. She says thank you very much and steers home the easy goal. Well, it wasn't easy in the lead-up, but she was able to get boot to ball with relative ease. And levels the scores for the Bulldogs. Back in the centre. Knocking it down there was Quaife. Ball's loose. Baker brought to ground. Play on, says the umpire. Hugo Hayward, was she held? Umpire says no. Bulldogs with the numbers out the back. Hotly contested football. Handball over the top from Patterson. South Fremantle looking to repel. Handball was an awkward one. Gathering it there is Kelly. She's brought to ground. Recovers well, looking to tidy it up. But the ferocious on-ball pressure by the Swans, making it very difficult, but the Bulldogs are able to clear out of the 50. The kick along the ground. A lovely clean pick up by Smogovic. Handball ineffective. Under a bit of pressure there was Kelly. She's able to get the kick away in time. 2-on-1. Bulldogs with the numbers. And now they're able to clear the defensive half. Kick into space. Leading in the foot race was West. Overrunning it was McNaughton. West looking to keep it alive. Able to keep her feet, but she is able to retain the possession for the Swans. Kick along the ground was an awkward one. Socket off the ground there by Gilchrist. She's seen a bit of the footy early. And now the Bulldogs have an opportunity. The handball out to McNaughton. Her kick to a one-on-one. And again, Edgeley is the player that's standing between South Fremantle and the goals at the present time. Taken 4 intercept marks in this quarter. King from centre wing. Able to put it out in front of Daddario. Daddario will pump it to the hot spot. Maguire was out the back. In front there was Dirk. Hurriedly gets boot to ball, but it's going to be chopped up. And Swan Districts now have a chance to assert back the momentum. Looking to honour the lead of Maguire, just caught behind there. Maguire takes possession, but gets wrapped up in the Strom tackle. The umpire says, I'll have it. Knocking it down is Vandenberg. Off the deck, O'Hare. Karen close to the boundary line. O'Hare, good hip and shoulder, keeping it alive. Karen making the tackle. The umpire will say, give it to me. Swan Districts looking to go a win behind East Fremantle. In third place, South Fremantle looking to get up to 4th should they win today. This game has plenty of importance riding on both sides. Patterson's handball smothered. Over the top, Vandenberg. And East Fremantle again break free. High ball, Kelly in front. Brilliantly done by Kelly. The follow-up work, terrific. Kelly centering ball now. On the burst is Spryland. Spryland will send it to the hot spot. It's a one-on-one. Leading in the foot race is McNaughton. Clean pickup. Getting into the open goal. Can she get boot to ball? She's not able to. Brilliant tackle there, Kayla May. Saving the Swans bacon. That looked like a certain goal to McNaughton, but May just kept on running and applying the pressure, and the tackle capped it all off. Well done, Kayla May. She takes play across the face of goal, and the Swans are just settling things down at the present time. Edgeley. Edgeley, she too has been terrific down back in this first quarter. Kick just over the head of Zapara, and the ball beats Zapara over the line. That's going to be Cronin that takes the free kick. Cronin goes down the line. Kicks to a 2-on-1. Going after the loose ball is Mulder. Centering ball. 1-on-1. Over the head of Vecchio. She's leading in the foot race. Can she get the clean pickup? She can. Under a bit of pressure from Little. Couldn't get around the tackler. She lost her footing. And it's going to be a free kick holding the ball. That back 6 by the Swans usually They are very resolute. Today, it's no exception. Kayla May, again. No, in fact, that's Demi Little, I should say. This time receiving the free kick off that tackle. Long ball. Out at half-back for the Swans. Again mopped up by Mulder. Mulder's kick towards half-forward, looking for Vecchio. The spoil came from Little. Good use of the body by Mulder to meet the contest. And it's going to be seen over the line. A boundary throw-in with under 2 minutes remaining on the Kia scoreboard. Sunday football. Final match of round 7 in the WAFLW competition. Conclusion of what's been a very exciting weekend in WAFL football, not just in the women's competition. Seen some great matches, but also in the men's as well. WAFL football is that good all round. South Fremantle clearing out of the congestion. O'Hare, clean pick up. Gives the handball out there to Cronin, centering kick. And it's marked there by Dirk. Scores level with just over a minute remaining. Going to the corridor, Kelly charging her way through. Awkward handball. Mopping it up is Patterson, who in turn gives it off to King. Her kick smothered. Wilkins, high ball. Little spills the mark and is wrapped up by 2 Bulldogs tacklers. It's going to be a ball up. Can South Fremantle get this late goal? The ball's in their territory. That's where they want it. The 2-16s battling it out in the ruck. It's Quaife who wins it. Edgley having a great first quarter. Clearing ball out of the defensive 50. Still some time for South Fremantle. Handball on the overlap, Vandenberg. Long ball inside the 50. Great mark. Plays on. The kick there was Stockwell. Pulls it back. Goal! And South Fremantle will go into quarter time with a 6-point lead. And Poppy Stockwell has kicked her first goal. Well, South Fremantle showing their desperation. The forward pressure was just excellent. Whenever Swan Districts tried to clear the defensive half, South Fremantle had numbers immensely, working hard at the contest. And as we see there, Stockwell, great mark over the pack. And then getting one through across the body. Magnificent kick for goal. And at quarter time, it is South Fremantle, 2 straight 12, Swan Districts, 1 straight 6. It's a 6-point lead to South Fremantle. We'll be back with the second quarter, score updates from the games that were completed and all leading possession getters right after this.
Plays along the ice, into the net and scores! Gets the team off to a flyer! Giving it everything, it's a great goal! And the celebrations have begun. Extraordinary upset. Goalkeeper again came up big. To take the win here in the King of the Hill. All up for the Cookie Monster. Heavy hit and shoulder there. One was for Ashton. An amazing win. Oh, what a goal that is!
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in.
Oh Lord, Jetson made another one.
Just joshing. We spend this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10. This for my headers. Listen. Ooh. Back then, wasn't worried about me though. In the gym, trying to work on my free throw. What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in.
Kia, movement that inspires.
Welcome back to Fremantle Oval on this sunny Sunday afternoon. WAFLW football on streamer.com.au. It was a real arm wrestle in the first quarter. South Fremantle threw a late goal in the final seconds of the term by Poppy Stockwell. That gives the Bulldogs a 6-point lead over Swan District's Emily Maguire, their lone goal kicker, the Swans' lone goal kicker in that first quarter. Leading possession getters for both sides, starting off with the Bulldogs. Molly O'Hare has 8 touches, Gilchrist with 6, so too Noah McNaughton. And for Swan District's Isabella Edgley with 6. She also took 3 marks, all in the defensive 50. Karis Dadardio with 5, along with Eliza Gelmy and Kaylee King. The real arm wrestle in that first quarter. Both sides just checking each other out, seeing where the game was going. South Fremantle applying good pressure on the ball, so too the Swans. That goal from Emily Maguire, the first one of the match, gave them a nice little spark in breaking the deadlock in that first quarter. But then South Fremantle got on a burst at the end of the quarter. Great setup by McNaughton. Handball on the burst to Sedaris, who was able to charge through 2 tacklers into the open goal and get the Bulldogs first. And then, of course, Stockwell was able to get one right on quarter time to give them a 6-point lead in what's been a real desperate battle between two sides. Looking to stay in touch in that top 4. Should South Fremantle get it done today, the Bulldogs will get into the 4. But if Swan Districts win it, they'll go up to 3rd on the WAFLW competition. Second quarter, all thanks to the West Coast Eagles, proud supporters of WAFLW football and, of course, women's football in Western Australia. And on the subject of the Eagles, just earlier today, in the final match of the men's competition, they just beat East Fremantle. No, you are not hearing things. The Eagles just beat East Fremantle by 4 points in what could be one of the biggest upsets in recent WAFL history. We're back here at Fremantle Oval. We're seeing another close contest at the present time. 6 points the margin as we're about to get the second term underway. Real desperation being shown by both sides. It's looking likely to continue as we get the second term underway. The Bulldogs leading by 6 points. Rucks go at it. One down by Vandenberg. Hotly contested football, and straight away, pressure really going to be on both sides to break through the congestion. The ball up inside the centre circle. Quaife with the 2 hands, palms it down, can't break free. Tackling being well above par by both sides so far in this game. Quaife favoured by the toss-up. Taps it onto Mulder, hurriedly kicks towards half forward. Opportunity for the Bulldogs, long probing kick to the tip of the goal square. It's bouncing towards the goals and it clips the behind post. We'll have a boundary throw in. The boundary umpire having to come a long way from where he was situated to get the ball and throw it back into play. Knocking it down there was Quaife. Swan District's now starting to feel the heat. Play on, says the umpire, didn't travel the required 15. It's a real desperate battle here between the two sides. It's going to be a ball up inside the Bulldogs 50. WAFLW live football on streamer.com.au every match throughout the 2024 season on streamer.com.au, wherever you may be. Swans looking to clear out of the congestion, and they've got the opportunity here. Handball over the top out to Baker. Probing kick, it was ineffective, and on half forward the mark is comfortably taken there by Wilkins. Wilkins has got a couple of leads. She's going to go across the ground. It's always a risky ball. That's a great mark uncontested by Vandenberg. Kicks to the hot spot. Little gets on the end of it. She's mowed down on the tackle. They're wanting holding the ball. Umpire says play on. Kelly couldn't get boot to ball. Again, some good strong tackling here by both sides. As Dario clear out of the defensive 50. It's mopped up brilliantly by Karen. Searching ball towards half forward. Maguire caught from behind. Players converging at the coalface. Could be holding the ball. Yes, it is. And the free kick's going to be taken by the milestone lady today, Hope Ugle Hayward, in her 50th game. With the 1-2. Kick smothered. Inside the 50. Maguire going at it.
Are you playing for them again?
Bulldogs player dispossessed. Getting in there is Baker. Putting her body on the line. South Fremantle with that extra number at the back of the contest. Could they clear? They're not able to as Karen wraps her up in the tackle. Baker kicks towards the pocket. Players going up. Out the back is Strom. South Fremantle with 3 around the ball. And now Vecchio looks to clear. And South Fremantle will have an opportunity to drive it down the line. Swans with some numbers at the back of the footy. Dario was one of them. She gets the handball and she's away. From 60 metres out. Sends it to the hot spot. Wasn't a good kick. Strom was able to get hands to it. Opportunity for the Swans. Off a step, the snap comes in from Patterson to an open goal and doesn't get the good bounce. Maguire's able to mop it up. Can she go onto the right foot? She can, and she's missed. An opportunity there goes begging for Maguire to get her second. And that's the first blemish on the scoreboard in this afternoon's match. 1-1-7 to 2 straight. South Fremantle now taking play to the outer side. Plenty of distance with the kick. Out the back is Patterson. Will come up to meet it. Dispossessed. Sedaris wrapped up in the tackle. Wanting holding the ball. The umpire says, give it to me, thank you. Two goals straight. Plays 1-1. South Fremantle lead by 5 points. Mulder hurries the kick, and that's a great mark taken on the chest there by Vandenberg. In fact, that's Kelly. Kelly sends it long towards half forward. Keeping her feet there was Hetherington. Goes into the open goal from 35 metres out and hits the post. Well, Hetherington was able to keep her feet in the one-on-one, capitalised on the loose ball, but just wasn't able to execute. And it's a lucky break for the Swans. 2-1, plays 1-1. Kick towards half-back. Swans with the numbers. Able to get boots of ball there. And it's going to go over the boundary line. And the free kick is going to go to Smogovic of South Fremantle. Smogovic had the 15 disposals last week in their win over the Royals. Smogovic, dangerous ball, and it's chopped up brilliantly. On half-back there by Dario. Drives it towards midfield. Bulldogs players at the forward of the ball. One of them there was O'Hare. Went one way when she should have went the other. Got the handball out in time. Vandenberg over the top, into space. Well played by the Bulldogs. Able to get themselves back into the 50. Ritchie. Under a bit of pressure now. Swan District's desperate to keep it alive. Real tight tussle here. 5 points the margin. Bulldogs looking for some breathing space. The Swans, that back six is proving to be as steely and as resolute as anything. Holding up South Fremantle at almost every opportunity. The kick was a dangerous one, and now they're going to send themselves back to the 50. Spryland couldn't pick it up. Makes amends with the tackle there on Griffith. 2:33 is battling it out, and that'll be a stalemate. The umpire will ball it up on the forward side of centre towards the city end of the ground. Very warm day. Had a warm past couple of days after the big storm on Friday. The ground held up very, very well. Spryland receives the handball, put under immediate pressure by Griffith, who wraps her up at the tackle. The umpire says, give it to me. Other winners this weekend, East Fremantle over West Perth. East Perth, their first ever WAFLW win over Peel Thunder. And Claremont getting the job done over Subiaco as South Fremantle again clear it out. Smogovic's kick is long to the pack. Coming up to meet it is Gelmy. Under a bit of pressure now. Handball into space. It's mopped up by West. Breaks through one tackle but can't break through the second. Holding the ball. Great run and chase. And the free kick is rewarded to the Bulldogs. Big opportunity here to get a little bit of breathing space. The margin is 6 points. Setting it up now. High ball and falls into the arms of Edgley. Can make that 4 marks in defensive 50 this afternoon. Across the face of goal, she goes to Daddario. Drops it short and finds Hyde. Taking play down the line here to the near side. It's Patterson who marks. Dangerous ball, 2-on-1. Players going up. One of them there was Barros. Who screws over the line. It's going to be a boundary throw-in right in front of our commentary position here at Fremantle Oval. A beautiful Sunday afternoon. It doesn't get better than this. It has been a wild and crazy weekend of football. Vandenberg got the handball away. The Swans have 3 hovering around the football, but again Mulder showing her desperation at the contest. Handball ineffective. The umpire's found a free kick. It'll go South Fremantle's way. Vandenberg has someone going past. It's Gilchrist. On the burst. Drives it long towards half forward. Players going up. No mark. Swan Districts again. Their back six repelling at almost every opportunity that South Fremantle have to pepper the goals. The kick towards centre wing. Over the head there of Poller. And now the Bulldogs through Gilchrist, able to send South Freo forward once again. Mulder takes possession and drives it towards full forward. Ball spills out the front of the pack. Sedaris, handball smothered. Smogovic, high ball, 2-on-1. Edgley with the big leap, no mark. Opportunity here for McNaughton, pulls it back around the body. A vital goal for South Fremantle. McNaughton has her first goal. And the Bulldogs able to get some breathing space. It's out to a 12-point lead. 3-1 plays 1-1 on the West Coast Eagles scoreboard halfway through this second term. Here we see on the replay, high ball, even numbers at the contest. Edgley unable to take what could have been a certain mark. And then McNaughton was able to go after the loose ball, find an opening and snap a brilliant goal. That's her first goal and the Bulldogs' third of the afternoon. They get a vital break in this second term. Margin's 2 goals. Back in the centre. Vandenberg won the hit out. It's going to be a ball up. Away from Vandenberg, have had a good battle. But now the Swans win the centre clearance. They need an answer. Picked up by Daddario. Just got the handball away. Was intended for Ugle Haywood. Overran it. South Fremantle through Cronin. Need to find a way out. They're not able to. Daddario kicks long towards an open goal. Is it going to bounce through? Yes, it has. Daddario with the quick reply. And just like that, the Swans are able to answer the challenge and pull this lead back. 2-1-13 plays 3-1-19. It's a 6-point margin with just under 9 minutes remaining. Here we see here, hotly contested football again on half forward. Desperation was needed by Daddario. No Bulldogs player was directly marking her. She was able to get into that opening and strut her way into the goals. A well-deserved goal by Karis Daddario. Just was able to go after the loose ball and get that big answer that was needed for Swan Districts. 6 points the margin, 8.5 minutes to go. Kick brilliantly smothered there by Wilkins. Toe poked along the ground by Cocking. Unable to keep her feet this time. The Bulldogs with some extra numbers. Well played. They get it out to Gilchrist. Probing kick inside the 50. Players going up. Great pick up by Hetherington. Off a couple of steps out towards goal. That one's wide. It's going to be over the line. Be thrown in the forward pocket. About 35 metres out from the Bulldogs' goal. Picked up by Stockwell. Breaks through one tackle into the open goal. It's another one! Poppy Stockwell has two. She is on a roll this afternoon. And South Fremantle again get that breathing space with 7.5 minutes remaining. Well, she hasn't had a lot of possessions, Poppy Stockwell, but the impact that she's been able to create when she's got the ball in her hand has been absolutely immense. Look at that. Class finish by Poppy Stockwell, striding into the open goal, getting around the would-be tackler, and getting her second goal of the afternoon. No doubt the back six are going to have to keep eyes at the back of their heads on Poppy Stockwell if they want to nullify her impact, because at the moment, when she's got the ball in her hand, she creates something. Stockwell, the first multiple goal kicker in the match. Margin is back out to 12. Gilchrist, beautiful hands. Vandenberg pops it high towards half forward. At full stretch, no mark there to Stockwell, having a major impact in this quarter. Pulls it back across the body towards a 2-on-2. Edgley, first to it, taps it to her advantage. Was she held? Umpire letting this one go. Great desperation shown by Pommersback. Had a bit of a quiet day so far. Opportunity for the Bulldogs. Hetherington can't break free. That's a good strong tackle there by Quaife. It'll be a ball up about 45 out. Knocked down by Kelly. Swan Districts looking to force as many stoppages as they can to take the tempo right out of South Fremantle. But it's the Bulldogs that are really playing the better football at the moment, keeping it in their 50. Showing courage there is Wilkins. Strong tackle there by Baker. And the umpire says, I'll have it once more. Quaife with the palm down. The Swans look to clear out of the 50. Sock it off the ground. It's out towards centre wing. Massive foot race on for the football. Griffith was second to it. Tapped on. Only as far as the Swan Districts player. Unable to break free. We'll have a ball up. That was Emma Humphreys. Up to 7 touches at the moment. Great battle between the two rucks. Again, Quaife wins it down. Newgle Hayward looking to tap it onto her teammate's advantage, but it's the Bulldogs again. Winning out the centre clearance. Cocking. Ineffective kick out towards the forward line. Stockwell, he's had a great quarter. Handball out to Smogovic. Comes back to Stockwell. Centering ball with the left foot to a 2-on-1. No mark. Ball spills to ground. Comes to Hetherington. Pommersback. Over the top. Vecchio from 35 metres out. Shoots towards goal. I think she's put it through. Yes. Boys Fremantle have kicked 3 goals in this quarter. And Lauren Vecchio adds to the Bulldogs' onslaught in this second term, as we see on the replay. Looked as though for a second that she might have got that one to the wrong side of the post, but able to receive the handball by Pommersback and going towards the open goal. That looked pretty close, but she was just able to sneak that one home. Back in the centre. Margins out to 18. Big onslaught by the Bulldogs. The Swans desperately need a steadier. Into space. South Fremantle again winning it out of the contest. Wilkins kicks it high. Unable to take it on the half volley there. It was Stockwell. Going to ground there was Cocking. Well played by Smogovic. Taken to ground in a good strong tackle by Humphreys. We'll have a ball up. Quaife wins it down. Stockwell throws it on the boot. Out towards half forward, 2-on-1. Oh, big leap there and a heavy crash landing, but both players getting up to their feet. That's courage and ferocity that is needed by both sides. South Fremantle emerge with the football. Wilkins kicks towards full forward. Spoil there from Edgley. Edgley wrapping her opponent up in the tackle. It's going to be a close call. The umpire has got the free kick. It was paid by the non-controlling umpire. It's going to go the way of Edgley. 2 minutes remaining on the West Coast Eagles scoreboard. South Fremantle leading by 18. Gelmy goes to the far side. It's Little who marks. No options, but drives it towards midfield. Big pack at the forward of the ball. Going up there was Dirk. Good strong tackling here by the Swans. Tackle was made by West. It'll be a ball up. On the edge of the centre square. Quaife knocks it down. South Fremantle again with numbers at the congestion, but Quaife goes off the deck. The Bulldogs with a massive opportunity. Vecchio, she's kicked one earlier. Pops it high to the pocket, goes looking there for Pommersback. Unable to find any more daylight. The tackle was made by Little. We'll have a throw in. Can the Bulldogs get a late one before half-time? Swans are really going to have to charge from defence into attack. But they've got to be clean and efficient in disposal. Hurried ball outside the 50. Getting around the would-be tackler is Cocking. Got the handball away. It's high and long. Bulldogs player is down. Bulldogs player is down. She's clutching her ankle in amongst the contest. And the time will continue to tick away. And, oh, that does not look good. Who is it? We'll see if we can pick her up. It looks like that's McNaughton, I think it is. Yeah, it is McNaughton. No, it isn't. It's Gilchrist. It's Gilchrist, and not able to put any weight on that left leg. And that does not look good. That'll be the siren for half-time. So South Fremantle, they may go into this with an 18-point lead, but they go into it with a major worry over Gilchrist. She went down in the 50, was not able to put any weight on that left foot. She's now able to do so now, but that does present a big worry for the Bulldogs. 5-1-31, the Swan Districts 2-1-13. The Swans were held to just the one behind. Can they get a big third quarter going, or will the Bulldogs able to continue this great momentum they've had in the first half? We'll give you stats and leading possession getters after the halftime break. It's the Bulldogs leading Swan Districts 5-1-31 to 2-1-13.
What's poppin'?
Who you a
Brand new
fool for
whip,
this?
just hopped in. Just hopped in.
Oh Lord, Jetson made another one.
Just joshing. I'm spending this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10. This for my headers. Listen. Back then wasn't worried about me though. In the gym trying to work on my free throw. What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in.
Kia, movement that inspires.
Dramatic victory! A goal on the siren!
They called him, goodness gracious me! Plays along the ice, into the net and scores!
Gets the team off to a flyer!
Giving it everything, it's a great goal!
And the celebrations have begun. Extraordinary upset. Goalkeeper again came up big. To take the win here in the King of the Hill. Ball up on the Cookie Monster. Heavy hit and shoulder there. One went for Eshin. An amazing win. Oh, what a goal that is! Pierre Premier.
So now you're here again, knocking at my door. A little too late for, I'm sorry for. The lights went out 'cause you kept cutting the cord, and I started to fade into your gray. See, I finally opened up my eyes, and I saw me coming back to life. That I'd be better without you inside. It's time to be someone I wanna recognize. The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out. The fire you stole away, I know one day we'll come back around. The future is now. The future is now. The future is now. I waited for you in the passenger seat. There's only so far I can ride in your dreams. While you were chasing everything else but me, I'm starting to break out from your grave. See, I finally opened up my eyes, and I saw me coming back to life. That I'd be better without you inside. It's time to be someone I wanna recognize. The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out. The fire you stole away, I know one day we'll come back around. The future is now. The future is now. I'm not backing down, 'cause the future is now. Not backing down, 'cause the future is now. The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out. The fire you stole away, I know one day we'll come back around. The future is now. The future is now. The future is now.
Dramatic victory! A goal on the siren!
Oh, goodness gracious me!
Plays it along the ice, into the net and scores!
Gets the team off to a flyer! Giving it everything, it's a great goal! Cookie Monster. Heavy hit and shoulder there. One was for Ashton. An amazing win. Oh, what a goal that is!
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in.
Oh Lord, Jetson made another one.
Just joshing. I'm spending this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10. This for my headers. Listen. Ooh, back then wasn't worried about me though. In the gym trying to work on my break though. What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in.
Kia, movement that inspires.
So now you're here again, knocking at my door. A little too late for, I'm sorry for. The lights went out cause you kept cutting the cord. And I started to fade into your gray. See, I finally opened up my eyes, and I saw me coming back to life. That I'd be better without you inside. It's time to be someone I wanna recognize. The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out. The fire you stole away, I know one day we'll come back around. The future is now.
Welcome back to Fremantle Community Bank Oval. Sunday football, the final match of round 7 in the WAFLW competition. It is South Fremantle leading Swan Districts 5-1-31 to 2-1-13. Major possession winners for both sides, starting off with the Bulldogs, Molly O'Hare with 14, Talia Mulder with 11, Sard Gilchrist with 10, and Alyssa Smogovic with 9. And for Swan Districts, leading the major possession getters, Karas Daddario with 10, Isabella Edgley with 9, all of them in the back half, and Eliza Gelmy with 9, Emma Humphreys with 6. The goal kickers, the only multiple goal kicker, Poppy Stockwell, has 2 goals. Noah McNaughton and Pippa Sedaris and Lauren Vecchio amongst the singulars. And only 2 goals kicked by the Swans. They were by Karas Daddario and Emily Maguire. Major worry for South Fremantle heading into the second half. Gilchrist went down with what appeared to be a problem with her left ankle. We don't know to what extent what it is, but as soon as any information becomes available, we'll relay it to you. The question is, will she take her place on the field for the start of the second half? Because when she went down and at first wasn't able to put any weight on that left foot, a lot of worrying signs were there. She was able to put a little bit of weight on that foot.
The future is now, not backing down.
That could be like a real positive at least, that Gilchrist was able to put a little bit of weight on that left foot, but we don't know to what extent of that injury. But fingers crossed for Gilchrist and for South Fremantle. Big second half coming up, obviously with the composition of the final 4 still pretty much open between those top 4 teams before the round. Claremont, East Fremantle, West Perth, Swan Districts. But there you see the likes of Subiaco, who just went down by 10 points yesterday against Claremont. South Fremantle, they could remain in touch with the top 4. They'll go on to 12 points should they get the win today. But obviously Swan Districts will have a superior percentage over the Bulldogs. And of course, West Perth, despite losing to East Fremantle on Friday, will remain in 3rd. And also Claremont remaining on top of the ladder after their win over Subiaco. Players just getting back onto the ground for the start of the third quarter. The third quarter all thanks to the West Coast Eagles, proud supporters of women's football in Australia, and also the WAFLW competition. Conclusion of what's been a huge weekend of WA football. Of course, some close encounters in the WAFLW competition. Of course, 10 points Claremont against Subiaco, and East Perth getting their first ever WAFLW win, history-making day yesterday in Mandurah against Peel Thunder, and all 5 of the men's league contests decided by 20 points or less. That's unbelievable. Including, of course, earlier today, the West Coast Eagles causing the upset of the year, defeating East Fremantle by 4 points. Could we see another thriller in store in this second half? Well, hang on tight. It's going to be a real roller coaster ride between these sides, looking to stake their claim as a Final Four contender. Here we go with the third quarter here at Fremantle Oval. Waif wins it down, but getting on the end of it now. Here's the player in pairs for South Fremantle. It's a high ball out towards the forward side of centre. Good strong tackle there by Little. Wraps it up, and it'll be a ball up inside the centre square. Waif again winning it down. Pairs probing kick inside the 50 in front. A terrific mark taken there by Kelly. Kelly's a long way from home. She's going to pump it long to the forward pocket. Leading in the race is Hetherington, but the ball beats her over the line. We'll have a throw-in in the Bulldogs' forward pocket. Quaife working it to the front. Little, handball over the top. Patterson under a bit of pressure. Well played by the Swans. Charging their way out of the defensive 50. The kick by Patterson, ineffective. McNaughton chops it up. Quick handball to O'Hare. Just got it away in time. The Bulldogs now taking play to the near side. Good spoil from behind. Dirk on the burst, over the top. Cocking, taken to ground. There's a free kick. It's going to go the way of the Swans. It'll be Emma Humphreys that will take the ball on right half back. Swan Districts now just settling things down. Baker centering ball. Patterson lost her footing but was able to take possession and get the handball out to a running Humphreys. Brought down in a very strong tackle, holding the ball. Brilliant running tackle by Michaela Cocking. It's her third tackle of this afternoon's match. And she immediately gives it off by hand to Cronin. Sets it up. Running back with the flight of the ball magnificently is Kayla May. Taking play across the face of goal. Finding Baker. Baker down the line. Edwards. Edwards goes short. Humphrey spilling the mark. Opportunity here for South Fremantle. Sock it off the ground. First to it was Patterson. Hurriedly gets the kick away. The ball's situated on right centre wing. Bulldogs with the numbers. Well done by Mulder to go over the top. Opening it up now for McNaughton. Quick hands. Strom. Can't take clean possession. It spills to ground. Applying the pressure is Zapara. South Fremantle now have someone in the open. It's Wilkins. Wilkins hurries the kick from centre wing. Ball is loose. Mopping it up is Cocking. McNaughton over the top to Cocking. Wrapped up in a strong tackle. Gelmy. Play on, says the umpire. Desperation shown here by the Bulldogs. Keeping it in their forward half. Hetherington gets onto the right foot, heading towards an open goal and gets an awkward bounce and only a behind. Edgley sets it up high. Mulder spilling the mark. Close to the boundary line and eventually over. Seeing it out of play there was Griffith. We'll have a throw in.
No. What are you doing?
Thrown in about 60 metres out from the Bulldogs' goal. Vandenberg can't break free. Hugo Hayward look to take it out of the contest and burst away from the congestion, but it's going to be a ball up. Vandenberg and Quave's been a great battle between those two in the ruck. Hugo Hayward runs into a wall of Bulldog tacklers. Will have a ball up. Ball spills to ground. Over the top goes Quaife with the handball. King couldn't pick it up. Handball by Vecchio. Is able to find the hands of her teammate, and now taking the ball to the near side. It's marked by Strom. Strom goes down the line, kick into space. Asking a lot about their teammates at the moment. Handball over the top. It's chopped up by West. West kicks inboard towards the centre square. Mark was spilled. Cronin taken in the tackle by Hugo Hayward will have a ball up just alongside the centre circle. Barros has had has a real quiet one today as Tasman Barros, as in the meantime the Swans take the free kick. It's going to be Brianna Hyde. No, she's going to give it off to Hugo Hayward. Hugo Hayward playing in her 50th game. Her side's down by 19. Can they get the answer? An opportunity for the Swans. Daddario spilling the mark. Able to mop it up brilliantly. Gets through 3 tacklers. Handball out into the open goal. Could this be the answer for the Swans? Yes, it is. That is a vital goal kicked by the Swans. And they now go to 3-1-19. South Fremantle 5-2-32. The margin back down to 13 points. As we see here on the replay, well played by Daddario, showing her determination. Splits the South Fremantle defence. Got the handball away. And into the open goal went Kaylee King. One of the better passages of play up forward we've seen by the Swans at the present time in this game. But now they've got a desperate answer. 13 points is the difference. Now the Bulldogs being challenged again. They've got still a pretty decent lead, but it's still very early in this second half. No room for complacency for either side. South Fremantle win it out of the centre. Leading in the foot race is Gelmy. Good pick up. Brilliantly played. Handball puts Hyde under a bit of pressure. So too Griffith. South Fremantle again win it out. High ball towards half forward. Getting a fingertip to it was Hetherington. Spryland looking to get on the end of it, but is beaten to it by West. West's second effort. Handball along the ground. There's a free kick. That'll go the way of Indiana. West got caught around the neck. West will go to the corridor here. They look to work it through that area. Kicks over the head of the contest. Coming up to meet it now is Zapara. Can't get a clean pick up. Taking Strom in the tackle. Stops her in her tracks. It'll be a ball up on the outer wing. Vandenberg again winning the hit out. Vecchio. Humphreys laying the tackle, but the Bulldogs able to get it out for a moment. Hugo Hayward can't break free. Another ball up. Free kick going the way of the Swans. The ball is on the outer wing. Swan Districts with a big opportunity to close it up even further. Searching ball. Gilchrist back on the ground, which is great news. Spilling the mark, however. Humphreys unable to break through, but she did get a tackle a little bit high there. And that's going to be a free kick. In fact, it's going to be Patterson. Patterson drops it short and finds King. King will set it up to the hot spot, and that's a great mark. Daddario on a great lead. Marks about 35 out from goal and has a chance to make it 7 points. Great play in the end by King, spotting the lead of Daddario and honouring it with a lovely kick. Daddario able to get in good position and take a great mark in that one-on-one. This is a vital kick for goal. Won't make the journey. Players go up, and it's going to be out of play. It did hit the post. It'll be thrown in. Megan Karen there looked to take that one into an open goal, but the ball was just out of play. Well, the Swans have got it in their territory. Strom. Follow-up work vital. South Fremantle able to clear, but not for long. King chops it up. She's going to send the ball to the hot spot. Intended for Sapara. Spills the mark. Able to recover. Quick handball. It's a high floating kick. Goes deep into the square. It bounces through. No, it's missed. Oh, that looked very, very close for a moment. It looked as though that was going to bounce through for a goal, but it went to the wrong side of the post. So Swan Districts now get that margin whittled down to 12 points. South Fremantle clear towards the defensive side of centre. Brilliant pick up by McNaughton. She pulls it back across the body and finds Vecchio. Vecchio's kick is a good one. Honours the lead of Sprylan. Sprylan's kick, centering. Dirk from 55 metres out. Lovely ball to Sedaris. Open goal, bang! Great goal by Sedaris, and the transition football shown by the Bulldogs. Absolutely brilliant. Able to take play in direct from half-back and then work it to the corridor. And thank you very much, Sedaris says. That's her second goal. And as we see on the replay, it was brilliantly spotted by Sprylan. Found the open player in Dirk. And then was able to chip it forward out to Sedaris, who just casually strode into the open goal and banged through her second. 18 points the margin. 3-goal game here at Fremantle Oval. We've got just under 9 minutes remaining before three-quarter time. Clean hit out there by Vandenberg. Great pick up there by Stockwell. Had a big second term. But Swan District's able to inflict the turnover. Baker. Surging ball, 2-on-1. Both players going with courage. Humphreys making the tackle. The umpire says, I'll have it. On the end of it is Smogovic. Quick hands to Dirk. Can't break free from the Humphreys tackle. Patterson showing her desperation. Got the handball away, but didn't cover much ground. Desperate tackling being shown by the Swans. It'll be a ball up. Dirk on the end of it. Can't break free. Humphreys laid down a couple of good tackles at the moment. She's laid down 5 so far in this game, but that one was a little high. It's going to be a free kick going Humphreys' way. Humphreys, centering kick. Patterson got hands to it. Vecchio. She gets it back. Good shepherd 2 from Vandenberg. Vecchio centers the ball. Good use of the body by McNaughton. Quick hands over the top. Went looking for Sprylan. Well done there by Cocking. Swans player down behind the play that was made, but she's back up on her feet. And they're able to recover through Hyde. Hyde's kick. Asked a lot. And it's going to be chopped up here by the Bulldogs. Kick went looking for Hetherington. Couldn't mark. Tidies up, however. Oh, got cleaned up as soon as she kicked it. And it'll be a kick relay down the field. So the player going to take her kick for South Fremantle. Looks like it's going to be Vandenberg. It's Kelly. And Kelly will take the free kick. Following that hip and shoulder, was a couple of steps too late. This to make it 24 points. It's not a bad sort of a kick. What a great goal! Zoe Kelly kicks her first of the day. And South Fremantle get it out to 24 points with just under 6 minutes remaining on the West Coast Eagles scoreboard. This is the third quarter as we see on the replay. Kelly got a lot onto it and got the carry it needed for a great goal. Her first of the day. And South Fremantle starting off this second half like a house of fire. They've kicked 2 goals to 1. And as a matter of fact, they've kicked the last 2. So this is a good scoring run the Bulldogs are on. Knocked down by Quaife. Vecchio. Hurried kick. Partially smothered. Opportunity here for the Bulldogs to provide the answer. Good use of the body there by Mulder, but bringing herself into the contest is Poller. It's going to be a ball up inside the 50. Poller. Can't break free. Got the handball out. Huge opportunity here for the Swans. Umpire will call for the ball. Quaife looking to get the big fist away. Players converging at the coal face. Good strong tackling. It'll be a ball up. Quaife working it to the front. Maguire loops it over the top. Big answer needed for the Swans. Patterson went with the outside of the boot. It's hit the post. And it's going to be a boundary throw-in. So a vital chance here for the Swans to reset. South Fremantle, their back 6 also is being resolute. Their back 6 really playing in tandem. Their continuity in the back 6 has been much more polished compared to the Swans this afternoon. Quaife got the handball out. Hyde goes one way, then the other. It comes back to Quaife. Her kick goes looking for Maguire. Spilt it. Able to tidy up. Gets around 3 tacklers. Great agility by Maguire. King centres the ball. Not a good kick. And it's chopped up by Smogovic. Smogovic will take play across the ground. Asked a lot from Mulder, but she's able to bring down the mark. Kicks to a one-on-one. Spryland caught from behind. Looking to toe poke it off the ground. Only goes as far as Stewart. Stewart's had a pretty quiet afternoon, but she's able to send the ball into the arms of Hyde. Hyde, searching ball, spilling the mark is Poller. Leading in the race there is Karen. Couldn't get clean possession. Smogovic brought to ground. Play on, says the umpire. Great play by Maguire. Huge chance for the Swans. Kick towards full forward. Edwards. Almost taken high. Umpire letting it go. Oh, South Fremantle player went down. Dare I say it, she went down like a bag of spuds. That was a big hit. And that'll be a Bulldogs free kick. It looks like she's back up on her feet. But I tell you what, she copped it. She took a big hit and is back up on her feet. And that is absolute toughness right there. Showing the cause for her team. Kelly. Got the handball away. Bain goes over the top. And now the Bulldogs taking play to the far side. The kick was an awkward one, intended for Vandenberg. And the relayed free kick, the lasso, being applied. It's going to be taken by Edgley. Edgley pops this one high. Out towards centre wing. Going up is Daddario. Spills the mark. It goes to ground. Quaife taken in the tackle. And it'll be a ball up. We head to the final minute of this third term on the West Coast Eagles scoreboard. And there's been a tripping infraction. Hugo Hayward got taken around the shins Pops it high. Leading in the foot race there is King, but is backed up by Zapara. She's had a quiet day up forward. Pops it high towards full forward. Edwards got hands to it, couldn't complete the mark. Zapara going after it. Put her head over the football, so too her Bulldogs opponent. Zapara getting desperate. And the umpire will call for the ball. Time a premium now. Can the Swans get a late one, or will the Bulldogs again counter and repel? Loose handball going towards the ground. Smogovic. And now Hetherington takes the ball towards half back. Chopping it up is Humphries. Little time remaining. Humphries is going to have to pump this one long. Long probing kick inside the 50. Going towards Zapara. Ugo Hayward overruns it, and that will be the siren. For three-quarter time, Swans had their chances. South Fremantle's back line proving very strong. And they preserve this healthy advantage heading into the final term. 7-2-44 to 3-2-20. South Fremantle lead it by 24 points. We'll take a break. We'll give you the leading possession getters after this break, and we'll come back with all the final quarter action from Fremantle Oval.
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in.
Oh Lord, Jetson made another one.
Just joshing. I'm spending this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10. This where my head is. Listen. Ooh, back then wasn't worried about me though. In the gym trying to work on my free throw. What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in.
Kia, movement that inspires.
Dramatic victory! A goal on the siren!
Oh, goodness gracious me!
Plays along the ice, into the net and scores!
Gets the team off to a flyer! Giving it everything, it's a great goal!
And the celebrations have begun. Extraordinary upset.
Goalkeeper again came up big.
To take the win here in the King of the Hill.
Brought up on the Cookie Monster. Heavy hit and shoulder there. One was for Ashton.
An amazing win.
Oh, what a goal that is!
Turning for home here at Fremantle Oval, it is the Bulldogs leading Swan Districts by 24 points on Sunday football. Paul Persick with you in the commentary box. The final match of round 7 of the WAFLW competition, live on streamer.com.au, your home of WAFLW football in 2024. The Bulldogs kicked 2-1 in that quarter. South Fremantle just playing the better football at the moment, doing everything right. Swan Districts, while to their credit, showing some desperation in their back six. Opportunities they've had up forward. Their skill errors inside that 50 has really curtailed a lot of hope to make it a bit of a closer margin heading into the final term. Players now getting ready as we are back with you live at Fremantle Oval. Sunny Sunday afternoon, a few clouds about, but it's been a very pleasant day. And it has been for South Fremantle. Could they jump into the... Could they stay in touch with Swan Districts in that fight for fourth place as we head to the halfway point of the 2024 season?
So you want to sit in there?
Leading possession getters for the Bulldogs. Leading possession winner is Mulder with 19. And for Swan Districts, Daddario has 12. Away we go, final term underway. First clearance, Orbit vital. It goes the way of the Bulldogs. Probing kick inside the 50. Going to ground there was Kelly. Couldn't complete the mark. It was a difficult one, however. Handball smothered. McNaughton. Well done there by O'Hare. Pumps it long and high to the pocket. Coming up to meet it now is Edgley, but the ball beats her over the line. Be a throw-in in the right forward pocket for South Fremantle. If they can keep this 24-point margin intact, they've gone to 3 wins from their 6 games. Swan Districts, they're going to need a big start if they want to get back into this game. It's a big, big task, 24 points. But they've got some options at half-back. The mark taken by Daddario. Daddario goes down the line looking for King. Good use of the body by O'Hare. Around the would-be tackler. Handball was intended there for Smogovic. Great tackle there by the Bulldog player in O'Hare. Great game she is having, 19 disposals. She gets the free kick on centre wing. Stops and props with the kick towards half forward. Ineffective. Smogovic going after the loose ball. It's finally shuttled out the back. Daddario pumps it long, 1-on-1. Ritchie brought to ground and a strong tackle. Umpire says play on. Hyde can't break free. The umpire says I'll have it. Karen working it to the front. Patterson. She's wrapped up in the tackle and she's going to be pinged. Holding the ball, deemed to have dragged it in. Free kick's going to be taken by O'Hare. Another great game she's having. The kick was a bit of a wobbler. Swan Districts with the numbers. Handball over the top. Goes looking for Karen. Tapped on, looking to be in the advantage of King. She couldn't pick it up. Hetherington spills to ground. Got it away in time. Players at the coal face looking to win the congested ball. South Fremantle again win it out. McNaughton gets around 2 Swans players. Kicks towards full forward. And an easy mark taken there by Stewart. Stewart will feed it off by hand to Edgley. Edgley goes towards half-back, and that's a great mark taken by West. West will go towards the boundary line. 2-on-1. And send it over the line there as Dirk will have a throw-in. Just in front of our commentary position here. Rucks will go at it. Able to get the palm down was Hetherington. Goes after the loose ball before she gets wrapped up in a strong King tackle. Going up is Quaith. Only got a palm to it. Now the Bulldogs again with another clearance out of the stoppage. Good use of the footy by hand here. It comes to Cocking. driving ball towards full forward. Edgley with the fist away. And inadvertently getting one off the deck there was Smogovic. In fact, Vecchio, I should say, and we'll have a boundary throw in on left half forward. Inside 50 for the Bulldogs. One more, and it'll just about do it. Got a healthy 24-point cushion. Strong tackling here by the Swans. To their credit, the tackling by the Swans back six has been very good. They've been desperate when they need to be, even though they've been trailing all day, and it's a 24-point margin. They have not slacked in effort. They have not lacked in any effort and intensity today. Just like that. What about the tackle from Ugle Hayward? Just rewarded. She wants to play on. Has a bounce. Through the corridor goes Ugle Hayward. Probing kick. It's a searching one towards half forward. 2 on 2. The Bulldogs win out. Long ball out towards right centre wing. Great pick up by Vecchio, but immediately gets mown down in the Daddario tackle. That forces the stoppage. Well, if not for Daddario's desperation, Vecchio could have charged her half forward at about 10 metres from her nearest opponent. Both teams resetting from this. Roving it out the back is Ritchie. Ritchie pops that one high inside the centre square. King in front position. Well played by King, kept her feet. Kicks towards half forward. In front there was Strong, taken in the tackle by Zapara. Strong just got a kick away in time. Stockwell. Stockwell goes down the line. That's a good kick. Just spilling the mark there at the last moment is Vandenberg. Edgley able to mop up. Kick just through the legs of a couple of Bulldogs players. Well done by McNaughton. Able to get the handball out. The Bulldogs again are away. The kick was an awkward one. Looking for Vecchio. Asked a lot of her. And now Little. Able to chop it up and kick towards the corridor. Now the Swans are going to open up the play here. Barros. Searching ball towards half forward. Dirk. Handball comes out. Doesn't cover much ground. Almost a throw. Play on, says the umpire. Ugle Hayward has a bounce. Pulls it back around the body. Didn't get all of it. It's bouncing. It was an awkward bounce. Maguire taken over the line. We'll have a throw in. Other winners this weekend. Friday night saw East Fremantle get a huge win over West Perth. East Perth get their first ever win in the WAFLW. 13 points over Peel Thunder. And Claremont maintaining top spot on the ladder and a huge percentage. It was only a 10-point win over Subiaco in the evening match yesterday. Who's going to win the ground level ball here? It's the Swans through Patterson. Her kick was a high one. Leading in the foot race is King. Good Shepherd. Play on, says the umpire. King from the pocket. Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me King's got the goal. What a brilliant goal, Kaylee King. Well, if that goal's going to spark up the Swans, well, that could be at an ideal time. Let's see on the replay. Leading in the foot race there was King, but what about the work by Zapara? Good Shepherd to allow King to stride into goal. From a tight angle, usually quite difficult, but Kaylee King made it look easy. That is a vital goal. It's back to 18 points, and that is Kaylee King's second of the day. Just a slight glimmer of hope for the Swan District side now. South Fremantle still have that healthy lead. It's 18 points. Next centre clearance, vital. Kelly got the handball out. Strong tackle by Daddario. The umpire says, give it to me. Quaife wins it down. Players converging at the coalface. Who's going to get the ground ball? Griffith. Well played by the Bulldogs. They've got numbers. Opportunity for the Bulldogs. Having a bounce there is O'Hare. Driving ball to the tip of the goal square. Leading in the foot race is Vandenberg. Can she keep it in play? Yes, she can, but under pressure from Little. Meeting the contest brilliantly and taking it out of bounds. Waif again getting the knockdown. Spilling to ground, unable to get the handball away. Sedaris hurries a snap towards goal and again chopping it up. For Swan Districts is Baker. Baker kicks towards the near side and it's marked by Humphreys. Humphreys, her kick is off the side of the boot. It's out on the full. So an opportunity for the Bulldogs to potentially sew it up. It's going to be Bain. Only had the 6 touches today. Bain pops it up to the hot spot. Players going up. What a great mark over the pack. Hetherington. Hetherington will have a shot for her first goal. This will be from about 45 out. If she can steer this one home, it'll pretty much seal the win for South Fremantle. She's only had the 11 touches today, but can kick a very important goal. If she can steer it home, it won't make the journey. And that's another good mark taken there on the last line of defence by the Swans. Edgley in the pocket. Looking for options further up the ground. None are presenting. So she has to go down the line. It's a high ball towards half-back. Vandenberg in front. Couldn't complete the mark. She's able to tidy it up. Wrapped up in the tackle. Ball shuttled out the pack in the last second. It comes to O'Hare. Under pressure as soon as she kicked it. It wasn't an easy one. It'll be a throw-in. Time at a premium here. The Bulldogs with an 18-point lead. It looks healthy. But they need to kick the next goal just to really completely shut this game out. Hetherington gets the handball under pressure from Gelmy. Well played by Hetherington, able to keep it alive, but it's going to be the Swans that'll clear out. The kick into space. It's a foot race. Griffith leading that one, and that's a free kick. There was some holding on to. That's going to go the way of South Fremantle. Griffith did have a hold of the player's jersey. Dished off by hand to Stockwell. High ball. They'll contest about 30 metres out. In front, Hyde. Quickly gives it off now. Searching ball towards half-back. Swan Districts with some numbers. It comes to Ugal Haywood. Taking the ball to the corridor. Awkward bouncing ball. Unfavours Dirk. Now the Bulldogs again take it back towards their forward 50. Awkward bouncing ball. Stewart can't get the kick away in time. The umpire calls play on. She was written into the ground. And the tackle made by May will pause to stoppage. Out of the stoppage, handball off hands of Baker. Spills to ground. South Fremantle again with those numbers at the back. Spilling the ball there was Dirk. Wanting a free kick, but it's going to be the Swans' way this time. Well, it's Demi Little on half-back. Only had the 8 touches today. He's going to drive it towards midfield. Going up there was Edwards. And a little bit too early. Daddario gets the sit. This could be a big opportunity for the Swans. The kick spills out in front of Poller. Can she get clean possession? Has Maguire for company. Again, the South Fremantle back 6, as resolute as it can be. Great tackle. It'll be a ball up inside the 50. Well, it was a difficult one for Poller, but if not for the hard charging tackle by Cronin, Swan District could have had a crucial goal. Tapped out to Daddario. Can't break free. Great tackle there by Ritchie. keeps it alive. Poller getting into the contest. Well done by Poller. Hurries the kick. Just bounces in play and unable to keep it in. There's the South Fremantle player in question. And it's deliberate. Oh, I have to say, Strom would be a bit stiff because there wasn't a lot of room as she kept the ball in play. But the Swans player who had the free kick went inboard and spotted up Patterson on her own. Could that be a turning point in the game? Nonetheless, Patterson, this for her first goal. She has snuck it home. Well, the Swans still alive, but only just. Vital goal for Patterson, her first of the day. Let's see here. Well, it was only mere inches. Mere inches in front of the boundary line before Strom was able to get clean possession. I'd have to say, ooh, looked pretty close, but I would have to say I'll maintain what I said. Strom this time was just a little bit unlucky. But Patterson able to make the most of the opportunity. She gets the goal. It's 2 straight goals, but there is 5 minutes remaining, and remember, no stoppage on the clock. It will continue to run. So Swan Districts, they're going to have to get the next 2 goals in a flash. South Fremantle will have to chew up as much time as possible. Ideally, they would love a goal of their own to put this game to bed. The umpire just warning the Bulldogs there, just on the 6-6-6. First time we've seen that today. Both teams are on good form as far as the 6-6-6 is concerned at the start of every contest. Vital clearance coming up here. Who's going to win it out? Quaife with some good tackling. She's tackled brilliantly today. Another 26 hit-outs, and that was her 6th tackle. Quaife going for the big hit-out, but went for the leap too early. The ball shuttled out the back of the pack. It's going to be the Bulldogs that win out. The kick just got away. Looking to keep it to her advantage there was Hyde. Clean pick up by Humphreys. Goes over the top. Comes back to Hyde in 2 minds. Good tackle there, but by Cocking. King has some backup in the form of Hyde. King gets the handball. King will go down the line. 2-on-1. Big lead by Patterson. Mops it up. Desperately going after the fumbled ball. Ugle Haywood dispossessed. King going up against McNaughton. Has some backup in the form of Smogovic. At ground level. Desperate football here by both sides. 2 goals is the margin, and it's going to be a ball up. Quaife hit out to Ugle Haywood. Couldn't take clean possession. Now South Fremantle with some extra numbers are able to clear. Long ball from Bain. 2-on-1. Spilling the mark there was Hyde. Palmer's back. Wrapped up in the tackle. It'll be a ball up. Look at the Swans' numbers at the back of this stoppage here. South Fremantle have got the same. This hit out will be essential. Quaife got it down. It went in the Bulldogs' direction, but it's still even Stevens at this contest. Palmer's back wrapped up, and we'll do it all again. Time ticking away here. South Fremantle, they may be home. If they keep forcing these stoppages and make it a stoppage game, they might be home. Here's a chance. Mulder from 45 metres out towards the pocket. And it's going to be over the boundary line. Two minutes to go on the Kia scoreboard. Kia, movement that inspires. Great supporters of WAFLW and women's football in this great state. The Bulldogs with an opportunity to put this game to bed. But if they keep doing the stoppage game that they have done in this last quarter, just chewing up some time, it could be enough. A real desperate battle here. Handball over the top. Hetherington in 2 minds. Out to Smogovic. Over the top. Pressure really on the Swans. Quick hands. Kelly. Looping it over the top. Stockwell. She's got 2. Can she make it 3? No, she's missed. But it may be enough. The Bulldogs, they are home. Time will not be on the Swan side. But they've put in a really valiant effort today. Long ball towards half back. Going after it there was Richie, so too Daddario. O'Hare breaks away from the tackle. Taking on the half volley was her teammate, Mulder. She's had a great game, so too Vecchio. They kick to a 2-on-1 with courage. A terrific mark, Poppy Stockwell. She'll pull it back around the body, but I would have to say, maybe not the best option. The Bulldogs, they are home and host. Stockwell would have known that. And there is little time remaining, but it's a behind. Margin now at 14, and it will likely remain that way unless the Bulldogs have another chance in their forward 50. Pommer's back, will go over the top. Almost off hands by Patterson. The ball will spill at the ground. Cronin pops one high, and the mark's been taken. Mark taken inside the 50 by Vecchio. There's the siren. South Fremantle, they have got the job done, but they had to withstand a barrage of pressure by the Swans. The margin currently is 14, but this kick will have one last say. From 45 metres out, it won't make the journey, but it won't matter. The points go to South Fremantle in a real desperate struggle between both these sides. A lot of pressure around this contest, and both sides show tremendous desperation. And despite South Fremantle kicking only 2 behinds, their intensity at the contest really made all the difference. South Fremantle 7-4-46 to Swan District's 5-2-32, a margin of 14 points in a real intense battle here at Fremantle Oval. We'll take you through the leading possession getters for both sides. First up for South Fremantle, Molly O'Hare, terrific in midfield, 26 disposals. Talia Mulder with 22, Alyssa Smogovic with 20, and Michaela Conking with 14. While for Swan Districts, well, a lot of role players, they were down early, but they were able to get themselves back into the game. Daddario with 18, Patterson also with 18, Edgley with 16, great role she played down back, and Brianna Hyde also with 16. The goal kickers, 2 goals to Poppy Stockwell and Pippa Sedaris for South Fremantle, and Kaylee King was the only multiple goal kicker for Swan Districts. She kicked 2. And that ends round 7. We're approaching the halfway mark. South Fremantle are equal on points with Swan Districts, but they are in 5th due to an inferior percentage. Swan Districts will still hold 4th place, while Claremont, East Fremantle and West Perth are 1st, 2nd and 3rd respectively. And Subiaco, East Perth and Peel Thunder rounding out the ladder. Round 8 next week. A couple of big games in the context of the season. East Perth take on East Fremantle on Saturday at Sullivan Logistics Stadium. And then at Steel Blue Oval, it is Swan Districts taking on West Perth. 4th versus 3rd. What a banger that is going to be. And then the second part of a Sullivan Logistics doubleheader. It is Subiaco taking on South Fremantle. That too will be a ripper. And then rounding off the weekend's action at Revo Fitness Stadium on Sunday, it is Claremont doing battle with the bottom-ranked Peel Thunder. What a round it certainly was. A great weekend in WAFL football, and it has been a great conclusion here at Fremantle Oval with the Bulldogs getting out on top over Swan Districts by 14 points. On behalf of all our team, this is Paul Persick wishing you a very good afternoon from the Port City.